Hello and welcome into the Piles of Paragraphs creative space. I'm Lori and today I'm going to work on Roxy Creations weekly challenge for week, I believe it's week 13. You know, I just looked it up and of course I already forgot. I believe it's week 13. So this time we're doing book pages with little journaling writing spots on the back. And if you hear any I don't know if you can hear them. My neighbor across the street has her little grandkids out and they are playing with bubbles and they are laughing and having such a good time. It is just pure joy. So if you hear any kid sounds in the background, that's who it is. It's my lovely across the street neighbor and her absolutely adorable grandkids. So much fun. So much fun. Lots of cute little kids in this neighborhood and little kids who visit. She takes care of them while Mom and Daddy work, so that's wonderful. Okay, so let's get started. Got some couple of digitals, and a piece of old map. Rach did glued hers down to her images, focal images, down to her glue pages, and as you know, my glue pages are, ancient pieces of things that I printed out years ago. Okay. Not ancient, just kind of feels like it sometimes. Okay, so we've glued these down. These particular images are from chapter 1 papers. Oh, and I've had them for quite a while, so I apologize, I don't remember the name of the kit, but they are absolutely gorgeous embroidered images. And I am a big fan of embroidery, so I hope that someday the things that I stitch will look as nice as these do, but that is not currently the case. Of course, I don't do as much stitching as I would like to either. I do hope to schedule myself better and do more of that as we get into the heat of the summer here, when it's too hot to go outside or do any sort of running around. So I'll just get this one cut out. I went ahead and glued it down before we started because I wanted the glue to have a chance to dry, so I didn't end up with totally gummy scissors. Okay. Oh, sorry, the kids are having such a good time. Aren't bubbles just the best? I love bubbles. I've got bubbles somewhere. I should get them out. Entertain myself with them for a little while. Okay, well that took some time, but we got that one done. So these are the kind of focal images that I'll be using. I've got a mix of let's see, Rachel's kits and some digitals of my own that I shrunk down to use. Images from the New York Public Library digital site, one of my favorite places to get vintage images. Okay, so let's see, what size do we want to make these? I think I'm going to go ahead and fold this. No, probably not. Let's see, how wide are these? Just under 4, so they're really good that way. So let's do it this way. We'll use some smaller pieces, but I have these little encyclopedia pages close by, so we'll use these. We'll get this glued down. Do a few of these, and then we'll move on to the next step, which will be adding some digitals to the pages. So let's start on that one. What else do I have here in my little stash? Oh, sorry about that. Knocking the glue stick over. Let's see, I have this. Well, I guess I'll use that for writing space. It's nice heavy paper. This is nice heavy paper too, but it's very, very brittle. So let me tear off a bit of this. And a bit. Trying to keep these on the smallish side so that they'll fit in my envelopes when I go to send them. Let's see. Let's try this and see if it's gonna crack. So let's get a little glue on here. So I'm gonna keep using the what we call them number 10 envelopes, like a business size envelope to mail out Happy Meal and stuff, because as I was digging through my stuff, I confirmed, I knew this, but you know, denial about things that you have. I confirmed that I have an entire box of 500 of those size envelopes that I bought back when I was doing the tag kits in my Etsy shop, because that is what I mailed them out in. I found that to be a really effective way of sending them all over the world, somewhat expediently. I have as much trouble with that size and shape of envelope getting places as I did with kind of thicker or more square envelopes. Some, you know, 6x9s and those kind of things. I think they're just shy of 4x9 is the measurement of those particular envelopes. Glue this one down, and then we'll get to decorating. Mine are all much more square in shape than Rachel's. Apparently that's what I felt like making today, was square shapes. That's what we got. Unintentionally. Okay, so let's move these over so that I don't get distracted by those goodies. Okay, so we'll start with this first one that we did. Let's see, what do I want to put on this one? Oops. Trying to get my glue stick to sit up and be in a space that I won't knock it over so it doesn't make that thunk. Let's see. Let's use a bit of this. This is a lovely digital from my friend Jessie. Hi Jessie, in case you have time to watch. Is it Vintage Studio 717? It's one of her most recent digitals, and it's really lovely. She did a collaboration with our friend Vernie. Hi Vernie. They took Jessie's digitals, and Vernie is, let's see, Triple V Vintage. That's my pal Vernie. It's her Etsy shop. And she did Jessie's digitals on Vernie's fabulous coffee dyed paper. And they are fantastic. And I have a stack of those somewhere in my stuff, but I squirreled it away for a project that I was thinking of when they got here. And as we know, I have so many things that I tend to lose them. So right now they are missing in action, but they will be seen and I will use them because I'm really excited about them. They're beautiful. Let's see, so I'll put this piece of digital on here. Try to line up where I this way, so kind of strengthen that side. And then let's see, what do I want? Rachel did hers so they hung off the page. See, now I put that pretty digital down and I don't want to cover it up. Let's see. This one's nice and light. Let's do this one. Yes. That'll work. Okay. Get my art glitter glue out for, whoops, where's the little bathtub? Get the little pin bathtub here. Put the pin in it so I don't lose it. Okay. So, this. Oh, I haven't used my art glitter glue for a day or two, and it's not flowing as freely as I would like it to be. Let's see. Oh, I think I just jumped right into my project and didn't say hello properly, or say I hope everyone's had a chance to do that sideways. That's okay. That's okay. Because really, you could do it that way. Sorry, got distracted again. I hope that everyone's doing well and has had a chance to do something fun and creative today, recently. Doesn't always have to be today, I guess, does it? Okay, let's tear off a piece of this vintage map for something a little different. Let's see. This one here. It feels like forever since I made a video. My husband had his 3-day weekend, so he was home. I'm debating with myself about how strong this paper is. I think we'll do that. We'll do that way. Flip this over. And so I had told myself that I was going to get this video done over the weekend. And, every time I set my mind to do that, my husband found something else for us to do. So obviously I did not get another video made over the weekend. So it's been a few days since I got to make a video. And I do say I feel like I get a bit rusty. Okay. Let's see that. It's $1. Let's see, what else do I have here? I can add. Got some labels. Let's see, do I want to do a label and then layer for that? Oh, it's too busy. That's too busy. What have I done in here? That's more of a, let's see, a nice big butterfly. Oh, that'll work. Let's see, what is this one? This is really big. Really big. Oh, I don't know. I think I'll use this one. This one's on cardstock. It's some ephemera that I bought at a local shop that sells used books and all other sort of things. They have a great craft section. It's called Bookman's. I know they have 3 in the state of Arizona, but I don't know if they have them anywhere else in the U.S. I went all the way over to the edge, and I shouldn't have done that because I want this to hang over. So let's see. Let's do this. Oh, maybe over here. Okay. Do this. I'll put it this way, and then let me grab a baby wipe. If I can get a baby wipe out of this package. What is it with baby wipes? They only want to come out like in multiples. Oh, there we go. No, it wasn't cooperating. I had one that I had previously pulled out and tore a piece off of and stuck it back in the thing. Since I use these for crafting and not for babies, it's okay that they can come out and then go back into their container. I wouldn't do that if I was using them on a baby. Let's see. Okay. Oh, I like that one. Very different than our first one. Okay. Let's move on to this one. Oh, I forgot to look to see what time I started. Okay. Now I'm being distracted by the bits in this little bag. Oh, no, back. Focus, 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 focus. Let's see. I have this, which is a scanned copy of a tea-dyed piece that I made. This really fun tea. I'm not going to remember what it's called now. It's like a butterfly pea flower tea. And it's blue. And I love blue. And so I was quite taken with this particular tea when I found it. And so of course I had to try it. And it doesn't taste bad. But I think I'd rather have my herbal African autumn tea that I usually always drink. So this butterfly pea flower tea became tea dyeing tea, and it's really fun. It's fun to do tea dyeing with a totally different color. This tea is very interesting if you add, is it acid? Oh, if you add something to it, I don't remember what now, it turns purple, which is also just super, super fun. Let's see, I'm going to do this way. This way. I think we'll go sideways. Is this one big enough? Gosh, I think I really thought I was going to be making much smaller journaling spots when I chose my flowers. This, you know what? Let's make this not be quite so square. Go ahead and fold that over and glue it back. This will be a little bit thicker than probably what I'd most like for an envelope, but that's okay. It will work. And then the proportion is, yeah, that's better. I want to do this one. Do I want to do this one? Oh, I do a blue. Here's a blue one. Oh, and it's long. I think, yes, that one. That is the one. I haven't done any tea dyeing or coffee dyeing or rust dyeing for ages. And I keep saying, oops, that I'm going to do it. And then I never seem to make the time. Another thing to put on my list of things to do, because I do better if I write things down, put on my list of things to do. Otherwise, I just get distracted. There we go. That is not bad. Could definitely use something more there. Let's see, do I have this fun little bluebird? What else is in the stack? Not like that. I just don't like all the edge I left around it, so we'll trim that. I have recently been made aware of a technique that you do with a finished journal, where you finish up the journal and then tie it all up. Well, hello, Devin. Oh, are you going to visit? Okay. Okay, say hello, Devin. Okay, label my pen and my glue if you're going to be here for a minute. Kitty Devin is here to visit. Hi, sweetie. What you need? Is it time for your lunch? Is it time for lunch already? No, not quite yet. A little early for the Dev lunch. Hi, darling. Hi. Yeah. Okay. All right. You've made that smell like you. Everybody's seen your background. Do you want to sit down and show everybody your pretty face? Do you want to make your real official YouTube video debut? You want to sit down? Do you want to sit down? Show everybody how pretty you are? Because you're a pretty girl. You're my pretty girl. No, you're just looking for something to take. Okay. Okay, Bear. Time to go. Okay. Come on, sweets. Get down. Thank you, darling. Okay. Yes. As soon as I finish the video, Deb, I will come down and I will put your lunch out, even though it's like 10 o'clock in the morning. Oh, you know what? I won't fold that yet. Okay. I was telling you a story. Oh, as I've mentioned before, I'm part of Margaret Miller's online collage group. Oh gosh, and the official name of it just went right out of my head. Vintage. Okay. Sorry guys, I just can't think of what the official name is, because I always call it Margaret's online collage group. And every month she creates a little electronic magazine for the group and shares stories. This month, one of the ladies that is in the group that I like to think of, that I'm good friends with, is a lovely lady, Evgenia, from Russia. And she does beautiful collage, and she's a delightful person to have as part of my life. And so she's featured in the little magazine this month. And Margaret also talked about an experience she had where she went to a journal making class, and they made these journals and then put them in a pot of tea overnight, and the changes that made to the book itself, the structure of the book and the things that were inside, and it's really cool. I don't think the lady that did that particular retreat is doing them anymore. I found her Instagram, and I just didn't see where she doesn't look like she's doing those kind of retreats anymore, because it's like that would be so much fun, because I am not sure I am brave enough to put all that time and energy into making a journal and then dunk it in tea, but I think I'm going to have to. I sort of feel like Gail when some of the videos, she's careful she doesn't watch from Gail Gustinelli before she goes to bed, because then she gets full of ideas and she can't sleep. I sort of feel like that about making the journal to be soaked in the tea bath didn't keep me awake, but boy, I tell you, it's making it hard for me to want to do anything else. It's like, oh no, I want to do that. You know, sometimes my attention span is a bit, often it is I'm easily distracted. Do I want to do that on there? Oh, do I want to do that on there? No. I love those irises, and I really, really, really want to use them, but I didn't set up anything. Oh, wait, this little guy. I just love this image of this, I don't know what it is. I guess it's maybe in my mind, it's like a metal urn, and it's full of these lovely flowers. It's a vintage image from the New York Public Library site. Let's see, how much do I want to hang it up? Okay, put your thumb there, Lori, so you don't put glue there. And I just love it. I did make a digital this weekend, or made an attempt at making a digital. My software was fighting me tooth and nail. I did finally get very basic digital put together of some tall flowers. That's over on my Etsy shop, Piles of Paragraphs, if you are interested. It is only in a PDF format. I could not get my JPEG files to work properly. Okay, I've got those done. Clean up these things back in their little bin so they don't get lost. I would venture to guess you guys would be somewhat proud of me. Before I started my videos this morning, I did sit and sort some of my papers so that it's not quite so crazy in my craft space up here. Let's see. Yes, this works. This paper is really fragile, but it has the most wonderful feel to it. It's, I don't know. We used to have paper back in the days when we used to do, when you used to do your resumes on paper, you know, once again, dating myself, but you know, we all know that I'm pretty old, but, and I think at that point, it was called like a classic laid, and it had this almost like a linen texture to it, and this is similar to that. Let's get the writing spot done on that. That is nice and sturdy. I like that. Okay, this one. What do I have? Let's see. Let's do a piece of straw paper. This one, since I bent to the corner on this one. Oh, I'm sure I've mentioned before that I have been a huge lover of paper, all things paper, ever since I was a kid. I mean, truly, as long as I can remember, I have loved paper and things made out of paper, and the paper, you know, just back in the day, we used to have like paper stores you could go to, and magazines that talked about paper, and I used to get sample kits from all the paper manufacturers so that I could use the little bits from the kits in my artwork, and just love all that. And I think so much of that has gone by the wayside now, although I understand this next generation is liking writing letters. I don't know, what are they? Gen Z? Oh, I don't know. I'm Gen X, and so everybody since then, I don't really know who they are or what they call them. Let's see, do I want something really like that? But I think I want a little more writing space. Let's do that. So back in the days when I was in college, there was a magazine that used to be published called Communication Arts, I think it was. And it had a lot of stuff about paper and printing and all that kind of stuff. And I was a journalism major, so, you know, it was kind of journalism adjacent, I guess, that kind of information. They had a good friend, and we used to save up our spare change, all our little dollars, and buy those communication arts magazines. Well, they're still here somewhere in my stash. Okay. Just loved them. Would just be so happy to get the magazine and sit and pull over all the pages, and oh yeah, that was a real treat. Okay, let's get this one glued down. So we went in Barnes & Noble, well, it's several weeks ago now, because we were at the mall for I know I were at the mall. We went to the mall so my husband could see the aquarium in the big shields that they've put in our mall here. But anyway, so we were wandering around, and we went to the Barnes & Noble. And that was the first time I've been in Barnes & Noble in 3, 4, 5 years, quite a long while. And so disappointed to see how small the magazine section is now. I mean, I know, you know these things, but still, when you see it, it makes you a little sad. That used to be one of our favorite things to do after we moved to the city, is we'd go and spend an hour or better at the Barnes & Noble looking at all the different books and the different magazines, and I've always been a huge magazine person. I just love them. Took a course when I was at Arizona State in magazine writing. I thought that would be a very cool career. I was not suited well for it, though, but I loved the idea. But, you know, my husband still has I guess a couple of magazine subscriptions. Arizona Highways. Because I love that magazine, and, you know, it's all about the state we live in, so that's kind of cool. And he gets Smithsonian, too, I think is the only other one he gets now. He used to get an archaeology magazine, but he doesn't. I don't think he gets that one anymore. I kind of gave up magazine subscriptions when they started asking me to renew my subscription a week after I'd already just renewed my subscription. I was not a fan of that. Now, let's see. So Rach, when she did hers, she poked holes in them to put some ribbon or something, and I got my little ribbon bin out, because, you know, in the spirit of using things up, I've got some. Sorry, I know that was loud. I should have done this before we started, but my little Sid cat was here, and I didn't want him to get into the ribbon. I've got some paper ribbon as well as some other ribbon. You see the mess I have here. Let's see, anything that goes with the green. That's kind of an interesting one. Okay, let's just go with these, and then I got out my hole punch, but I don't think my hole punch is, I guess I could try it, but I don't know if it's wide enough for this. Yeah, we'll try it. We got it. Nope, that's my corner punch, not my hole punch. Nope, wrong tool. So we'll go with slot. I think my, oh yeah, my crocodile is back downstairs. Yep, I did not bring it up. Okay, so let's do one about center. Most likely not about center, but that's okay. Fortunately for me, my people that get my Happy Mail are kind souls, and if they're looking for perfection, they do not share that with me. Because, of course, you know, if they're looking for perfection and they're looking in my direction, they are definitely not going to find it. I am a creative spirit, but I am not a perfect spirit. This paper ribbon just fascinates me. Let's see. How do we want to do this? It's too long, I think. Well, let's put it through and then we'll see what we want to do. I just don't want it to be too thick when it goes through the, go into my envelopes. Let's see. That is not really a very pretty knot, but I think that's about what we're going to get for this. Let's try crunching it back up again, and then that'll probably make it a little softer. Cut this down. Cut this down. That does not want to go very flat, but I think that'll be okay. So here we go. We got that done. That's not bad. I just really want that to be flatter. Why am I using my thumbnail and not my bone folder? There we go. That's much better. So let's see. We'll do this one the same way. Oh, I guess bubble time is over because I don't hear the kids anymore. Let's see if I do this. Trying to figure out how I can make the knot flatter, but I don't think there's a way. I'll just put it down and tighten it up, and then we will use a technical term and we'll just smush it. It's not too bad. Of course, this could be opened up a bit now that it's in its place. There we go. Yeah, it makes it a bit more festive, I think. Too buttoned up when it's all folded down. Let's see. Yeah, these edges very straight. Let's not have them be so straight. There we go. That's better, I think. Okay, there's those two. There's this one. Maybe on this one we'll use a piece of ribbon. Let's see. Do I want this to be? Let's trim. Do the little slot a little bit off center so I don't put it totally through the flower. Let's see. This through here. requires a good deal of concentration. Okay. Also not laying the best. That's very tall. Well, I think I will probably trim that, but I will not trim it right now. Okay, so down to this one. Do once again with the centered-ish. Let's see, where's the end of this one? This one's very thin. Let's see if we can see if I can figure out how to put this through sort of double so that it's a little fluffier. Let's go ahead and okay, my fingers are not cooperating. Okay, hit with the program fingers. Okay, here we go. This done and flattened, and then let's give that a bit more flair. Yeah, it's kind of nice. Not bad. Maybe a bit too long still, but we'll see. But for now, I think that is where I'll call it a day. Let's put, oh, there's the yellow. I've got to use that. Oh, I can always swap it out if I decide I don't like it. Okay, what did we get done? Okay, we got this one made. It's a nice little spot for writing on the back. Got this one made with these really pretty flowers and a little bit of map. It's really nice and sturdy with the straw paper on the back. Got this one done in blues. A little bit of just book page there. This one. Yeah, boy, the straw paper makes it nice and sturdy. Okay, so there we go. There's, let's see, Roxy Creations Challenge for week 13. Little book page, journal cards, writing spots. Thank you for joining me today, and I hope you join me again in the future. For now, I'll say bye-bye.